new little piece of information about the ever-unfolding scandal involving Brett Favre, who now stands accused of siphoning $5 million out of state of Mississippi welfare funds in order to build a volleyball stadium for his daughter at a university there. This is from the Daily Beast. Let's go ahead and put this up on the screen. Apparently, this is not the first time he has built some volleyball facility for his daughter using questionable funds. Here's the headline here. Brett Favre's Charity for Needy Kids gave $60,000 to another volleyball gym.
How does that work?
Here's yeah, well, it's not okay. That's how it works. Here's the details. They say the brewing outrage over Favre is perhaps no surprise to some residents of Hattiesburg who helped erect another Favre passion project, a $1.4 million volleyball facility for the high school that his daughter was attending, which, first of all, insane. $1.4 million for a friggin' volleyball facility at a high school?
How corrupt is this guy? It's just
seriously,
so weird.
Seriously. Yeah. So he was trying to raise the money for it, and then he had this, he had his foundation or whatever, which a lot of these athletes will have foundations basically like to get out of taxes, essentially is what these charities are for. And they say that he directed the charity, which again is supposed to be money for needy kids, to donate $60,000 to the booster club for this volleyball stadium situation. And then on top of all of that, he hired this guy who was supposedly a friend of his to do the build, and then left the guy high and dry with, I think it was like hundreds of thousands of dollars in unpaid fees that this guy, you know, who built the stadium was supposed to get and was like reneged on. So the whole thing is just insane. I guess if we're going to keep going back, like, was there a middle school volleyball stadium you built? Was there an elementary school volleyball stadium? What is that preschool that your daughter went? What kind of a volleyball stadium do they have too? It's just absolutely insane and shows that clearly the shady behavior was not constrained to just the welfare fund situation.
Completely, yeah. I mean, I think there's a pattern obviously here. What drives me nuts, some sort of federal prosecutor, like, somebody take notice, for God's sake. Can a state's attorney or someone in Mississippi, I get it, you know, he was a great football player like a long time ago. Well, now he's just another rich 110 millionaire who's like abusing the tax system and his connections and his own celebrity to violate, allegedly, charity law, like nonprofit law, misuse of funds, and bilk with one of the nation's poorest states, their welfare fund for single moms. I can't imagine a more depraved crime.
Wasn't he another one who got caught sending like unsolicited dick pics situation?
I don't know, actually.
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Pretty sure.
Let's see.
There's a lot going on. Look at what you got a headline on this one.
Yeah, you're right. There it is.
Did he admit to it?
NFL's probe into nudes to a Jets hostess to minimize the publicity of a star. There's something there. I'm not going to go ahead and comment on the entire thing, but
you can do your own research and dig into that part. But the welfare funds part,
let us know.
Yeah, welfare funds part, we've had a real, we've really dug into that one here, and that one I can tell you, it looks horrible. Because it wasn't just the volleyball stadium, it was also over $1 million for speeches he never gave. It was millions of dollars directed into a company that he was like the lead outside investor in. Just absolute insanity. And he's already been caught in lies, by the way. I think this is something I haven't mentioned before, which is that he had claimed he never spoke to the former governor about this volleyball stadium. Well, that is provably patently false at this point, based on text messages that have been revealed in multiple legal filings. So caught in a massive lie, claims he had no idea where these funds were coming from. Okay, but yeah, apparently there was a high school stadium as well that he used, you know, funds that were supposed to go to needy kids to help build. So there you go.
Absolutely right.
Cable news is ripping us apart, dividing the country, making it impossible to function as a society, and making it impossible to know just what is true and what is false. But the good news is they are failing and they know it.
That is why we're building something new, a new mainstream, a healthier one, something more trustworthy, something that we are going to need in one of the most pivotal times in American history. We are building up here for the midterms, for the upcoming presidential election, but we need your help. So if you can help us out by becoming a premium member today at breakingpoints.com, we're trying to change America for the better and the entire world.
So what are you waiting for, guys? Go to breakingpoints.com and sign up and help us build a new mainstream.